lot of he used to mention a lot of hadith actually about if you recite this verse you will get this and that. So people asked him like, where do you get all this hadith? So he said, I get it from Ikrimah and from Ibn Abbas and all those things. But they figured out that we didn't find this hadith in that circle, or we didn't find it anywhere. Where do you get this really? So he mentioned later, or he confessed that I made it up. I made it up. So people asked, why did you do that? Why did you make it up by yourself? He said, I looked at people around me and I saw that people were very much attached to like seeking knowledge. They were learning the fiqh of Abu Hanifa and the Maghazi of Muhammad ibn Ishaq and all these big books. And I saw people like they were like really giving up Quran. So what I thought was that maybe I should invent something so that people come back to Quran. So he said, oh, if you recite this 7-8 times, this will happen. If you do this, this will happen. So people started doing that. So he was very happy. So you see here, his intention was good. He wanted people to do good, recite Quran. That's good, but the methodology he chose was horrible. Because we know that from the other hadith, whenever a person lies about Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, what happens? He has to take his place in fire of hell. So dangerous. Even one wrong statement. You're thinking that he was probably thinking, yeah, I'm committing sin, but the sins that I will get because of so many people are reciting now, my sin will be forgiven. But he is not understanding. It's such a huge sin that it is really unacceptable, and his akhirah is in real danger. That was just one recorded incident. We know it for sure. But there are many such people like that. You will see it. People just want to be, sometimes famous. That I want people to, because of me, I want people to do this so that I get a lot of rewards. They'll just start with something which is not there. It's very dangerous. So we have to be very careful. Whenever we get this email or somebody says it, we have to see, is this Sahih Hadith or Hasan Hadith at least? If not, then keep away from it. Keep away from it.
So Yasin, back home they recite a lot.
Yasin also, there are a lot of yeah, the heart of the Quran, and also we mention about reciting when the person is nearing his death. So those are not exactly Hasan, but scholars like little disputed. It's not like that strong, but it's okay. Some scholars said, but there are some hadith like you mentioned that if some people mention that if you read Waqia, Surah Al-Waqia, you will be very rich or at night, and those are, we know that it is not a strong hadith at all. So people just came up with all these ideas. We have to be careful. Some hadith are dhaif, maybe they are true. There's a little bit of chance that it can be true, but we have so many hadith to really look over. We don't really need them. In fact, all Quran is blessed, inshallah. And also there's some, very quickly, the two lights. The two lights are referring here to Surah Al-Fatiha and the last verse of Al-Baqarah. What's the last verse? La yukallifullahu nafsan illa wus'aha, until the end. That's the last verse. And actually, when what happened? This hadith, Angel Jibreel alayhi salam told Prophet Muhammad that today the gates of heaven are open, and there is an angel descending from the heaven which never descended before. It's a special angel, and he is coming to inform you that about this two, Surah Al-Fatiha and the last verse of Surah Al-Baqarah. It was never given to anybody before you. So, and these are the two lights. And also it's mentioned that Surah Al-Fatiha and last verse of Baqarah, they are the guaranteed blessings. A person, whoever recites it, he will get guidance, forgiveness, and the best in this world and the hereafter. And also Zahrawan. What does Zahrawan means? It means two very bright lights. Bright lights, two bright ones. What are those two surahs? This one, it mentions Surah Al-Baqarah and Surah Al-Imran, number 2 and number 3. So hadith is mentioning that on the day of judgment, when we are standing in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we'll be in a very tough situation probably if our actions are not that good. So you will see at that particular time these two huge clouds, very bright clouds, are coming to your way, and they are interceding you to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to forgive you. And that is Surah Al-Baqarah and Surah Al-Imran. You used to recite it. Now it's your turn. Your time. These two clouds or two shadows or two flocks of birds will help you out. And also the greatest names of Allah is mentioned in specific surahs. Surah Al-Baqarah, Al-Imran, and Taha. You can go over this list. It's there many places throughout the internet. And there are some surahs where Prophet Muhammad said that these surahs made his hair gray. Those were Surah Al-Hud, Waqia, Mursalat, An-Naba, and Takwir, because they were like, it's like very heavy, you know. Sometimes when you read a verse and it's like the situation and scenario of that day of resurrection and hereafter, it really makes you feel so heavy, and you wonder what's going to happen to me. When you start thinking about it, that's when you start very shaking up and crying to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So these are very, very heavy surahs in terms of its content. With that, then I hope everybody knows it. What is it? Surah Nas, Surah An-Nas and Surah Al-Falaq, the last two surahs. It's called Mu'awwidhatayn. What's so special about it? It's a protection. It's a protection. Actually, Prophet Muhammad ﷺ used to ask specifically to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, "Oh Allah, protect me from evil eyes, from jealousy, and from jinns and all." But when this surah was revealed to him, he stopped making explicit dua. He said that these surahs are going to take care of me.